So this is a meeting for that how what is the things that Galaxy Education provide, and Galaxy Education is basically the venture of Essence System and the new Century Web Design. So the main company is Essence System, and the Galaxy Education and the New Century Web Design is our venture company. Okay, and we are handling that. So let's start with the demo, that what we have and what are the things that we are planning for, the features that we have, right? So let me share my screen. So I can go through each and everything, and suppose if you have any doubts regarding anything, okay, and कोई भी ऐसे कुछ हो जो आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा मिले इनसे, प्लीज लेट मी नो, है ना। आप मीटिंग में कहीं भी हैंड रेस कर सकते हैं या तो अनम्यूट कर सकते हैं अपने आप को। फॉर श्योर आई कैन एक्सप्लेन दैट, है ना, जितना मेरे से हो सकता है। ओके, तो गैलेक्सी एजुकेशन, है ना। तो हम जो अभी वेबसाइट देख रहे हैं आप, आई नो दिस इज वेरी सिंपल वेबसाइट, राइट, आप बोल रहे होंगे, है ना। तो हम इस वेबसाइट का एक न्यू वर्जन भी डाल रहे हैं, है ना, दैट इज ऑन द पाइपलाइन, एंड दिस इज द वेबसाइट दैट आई एम जो हम रिसेंटली हम एड ऑन करने वाले हैं इसमें। अच्छा, बट किसी भी रिगार्डिंग अब मैं वेबसाइट बोलता हूँ तो वेबसाइट मेनली यही तो बात होता है कि कोई डेवलपर क्रिएट कर दे रहे हैं आपके लिए, राइट। मेनली यही होता है। सपोज आप अगर चाहें कि इस वीडियो जो वॉच वीडियो है इसकी जगह मैं अगर क्लिक करूं तो कुछ और वीडियो देखें जो मैं चाहूँ। अभी के लिए सब सपोज कोई एक वीडियो लगा है, बट आप चाहें कि 5 दिन के बाद आप चेंज करना चाह रहे हैं, तो मे बी आपको क्या करना पड़ता है, डेवलपर को इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ता है। मेनली केस में तो यही होता है, राइट। सपोज कोई टेक्स्ट चेंज करना हो, कोई डेटा चेंज करना हो इसमें से, बट हम क्या करते हैं, जैसे ये अभी तक जितना हमने ये बनाया है, यहाँ पे जो भी चीज है कोई हमने स्टैटिक नहीं डाला। दैट इज व्हाई कॉल्ड डायनेमिक। यहाँ पे लोगो आप बोले, जो भी टेक्स्ट है, अमाउंट है, पिक्चर्स है, बैनर है, कंटेंट कंटेंट भी जैसे अबाउट अस हो गया, देन टर्म्स एंड पॉलिसी हो गया, या जो भी चीज आप ऐसे इंफॉर्मेशन डालना चाह रहे हैं, तो आप किसी भी वक्त किसी भी टाइम वो चेंज कर सकते हैं। आपके द्वारा है, पूरा ट्रेनिंग हम लोग प्रोवाइड करेंगे उसके रिगार्डिंग, है ना, कैसे आप इसको चेंज कर पाए। ओके, वन मोर इज ज्वाइनिंग, शुड आई एडमिट हर? संध्या रानी। ओके, देन हम ये जो ऐप है, मे बी आपने सुना होगा कोर्सेरा और काफी सारे अपने सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में सुना होगा, राइट। तो हम उसी को लेके, है ना, एक एक्स्ट्रा फीचर्स, उनसे अच्छा एक्स्ट्रा फीचर्स कैसे दे पाए, ये हमारा कोशिश रहेगा। कंपटीशन नहीं है ना, हम कंपटीशन करना भी चाह रहे किसी से, दैट इज नॉट अवर मोटो, है ना। व्हाट वी कैन डू कि हम इम्प्रूव कैसे दे पाए हमारे एंड से, है ना, कि सामने वाले को उतना यूजफुल लगे किसी भी चीज में, है ना। हाँ, हमारी पाइपलाइन में काफी चीज है, एज वी आर स्टार्टिंग दिस एडटेक थिंग, है ना। हमारा क्योंकि हमारा मेन इसमें नहीं कि हम ओनली एडटेक ही चलाते हैं, हमारा काफी चीज में है अलाइन। बट हम एडटेक को भी एक आफ्टर यू नो कि आफ्टर पैंडेमिक काफी चीजें हैं कि सब कुछ ऑनलाइन हो गया, राइट। पहले ऑफलाइन था, ऑनलाइन भी था, बट जूम को तो हम ऑनलाइन के बाद ही जाने, जब कोविड के सिचुएशन में आया कि जूम क्या होता है। क्योंकि अगर मुझे कोई पूछे जाए तो मैं जूम सचमुच का मैं 2020 में जाना हूँ, है ना। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे ऐप्स है, ऐसे बहुत सारे सॉफ्टवेयर है जो ऑनलाइन लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म में अभी आ रहे हैं, है ना। सब लोग अभी ऑनलाइन पढ़ाना चाह रहे हैं। यस संध्या जी, डू यू हैव एनीथिंग फॉर मी? ओके, सो हम इसमें ऐसा क्या चीज कर रहे हैं जो सबके लिए होगा, है ना। टू थिंग, सब लोग बोलेंगे अगर मैं ऑनलाइन कर रहा हूँ तो ऑफलाइन क्यों नहीं कर पाऊँ, तो ऐसे भी कुछ चीज होता है जो आप लाइव क्लासेस पढ़ा रहे हो रोज, राइट। ऐसे भी चीज होता है जो आप ऑफलाइन कोर्स रख रहे हो, है ना। दोनों में डिफरेंस होता है ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन में, दैट इज अप टू द स्टूडेंट्स, है ना। स्टूडेंट्स या जैसे भी आपके जो भी टीचर या जैसे भी आप कर रहे हैं ना, कि आपके स्टूडेंट वाइज पढ़ा रहे हैं आप, या आप टीचर को ही पढ़ा रहे हैं, या ट्रेनिंग प्लेटफॉर्म है ना, तो आपके ऊपर है, दैट इज अप टू यू।
One second. Sandhya Rani, could you please mute yourself? Thank you.
ओके, सो हमारा जो लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म है वो आपको ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन दोनों चीज देगा, है ना। कैसे कि आप यहाँ पे मैं दिखाने वाला हूँ, है ना, जिसमें थोड़ा सा ओवरव्यू में जा रहा हूँ, उसके बाद मैं दिखाने वाला हूँ कि कैसे आप सेट भी कर सकते हैं। मैं कुछ कुछ चीज दिखाऊंगा, है ना। जैसे क्विजेस है ना। क्विजेस में क्या है कि आप बोलेंगे रेडी ऑप्शन, रेडी ऑप्शन सबको पता है, यस एंड नो कोई भी एक चूज कर पाए, राइट। ड्रॉप डाउन और चेक बॉक्स मतलब मल्टीपल चूज कर पाएंगे, टेक्स्ट फाइल, देन उसके बाद टेक्स्ट फील्ड भी आप कर सकते हैं, है ना। तो उसमें आप लिख सकते हैं कि कितने मार्क्स, जैसे ऐसे हो सकता है ना, जैसे सपोज मैं इसमें ड्रॉ करके बता रहा हूँ, मैं दिखाने वाला हूँ। सपोज आपने येस और नो दे दिया, राइट। तो येस और नो में कौन सा करेक्ट है, दैट यू कैन डिसाइड, है ना। आपको एक अलग से चेक बॉक्स मिलेगा जहां पे बोलेंगे कि अगर कोई इस क्वेश्चन में ये आंसर यस देगा, ए वाला आपका राइट है। तो अपने आप जब आप जो भी स्टूडेंट को आप उस कोर्स के दौरान, हर कोई एक कोर्स में असाइन होगा, तो कोर्स में जो भी क्विजेस वगैरह रहेंगे, है ना, तो अपने आप जो जब भी वो क्विजेस वगैरह फॉर्म भरेगा, क्विजेस वगैरह आंसर देगा, है ना, तो उसका एक्टिविटी, उसका आंसर सब कुछ मेंशन हो जाएगा। हमारे में क्या होता है कि आप आंसर भी देख सकते हैं, कौन सा चूज किया है, कौन सा होना चाहिए था, और उसको कितना मार्क्स मिला है। ठीक है, ये सब कुछ मतलब जैसे अगर कोई आप कोई भी एग्जाम ले रहे हैं, सब ऐसे होते हैं, राइट। दैट इज बिकॉन एआई एक्टिविटी थिंग्स, है ना, जो आपका इंसाइट्स देख सकता है कि कौन सा क्या है। अच्छा, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट द कोर्सेज, है ना। अगर हम कोर्सेज ऐड करें, सपोज आपने एक कोर्स ऐड किया जहाँ पे आपने अमाउंट का फीचर लाया, राइट। अमाउंट वेदर इट विल बी डॉलर और रुपीज, दैट इज अप टू यू, है ना। अच्छा, मैं डॉलर क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, क्योंकि आपका ऐसा भी हो सकता है ना कि कोर्सेज आपके बाहर में भी हो सकते हैं, यूएसए के मतलब सॉरी इंडिया के बाहर, राइट, फॉरेन में, जहाँ पे डॉलर चल रहा हो, यूरो चल रहा हो, yen चल रहा हो, दैट इज अप टू यू, है ना। तो आप डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि कौन सा आपको करेंसी रखना है कहाँ पे, ठीक है, दैट इज अप टू यू। अच्छा, अब जस्ट फॉर थिंग्स कि आप कोर्सेज को बेचेंगे कैसे, है ना। अच्छा, कुछ लोग होता है कि आप जानते हैं कि इसका 500 रुपीज है कोर्स का, आप जानते हैं, बट सामने वाला तो नहीं जानता, राइट। तो आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं कि 1000 आपका कोर्सेज का दाम है, बट आप एकदम 50% डिस्काउंट करके इसको 500 में कर रहे हैं, है ना। मतलब मार्केटिंग कैसे करेंगे, ऐसे करेंगे, है ना। अगर करना चाहे तो दैट इज अप टू यू, है ना, जैसे आप करना चाहे तो आप ऐसे भी मेंशन कर सकते हैं, है ना, ऐसे मेंशन हो जाएगा इसमें। 1 सेकेंड। तो आप यहाँ पे देख पा रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे देखिए मैंने 2500 उसका अमाउंट दिया है, जहाँ पे मैंने 1000 रुपीज रखा है ना। जहाँ पे आप क्या हो सकता है कि डिस्काउंट का दो चीज होता है, एक आपने फिक्स प्राइस मेंशन कर दिया, है ना, जहाँ पे आपको परसेंटेज खेलना नहीं पड़ा। कुछ लोगों को पता है कि परसेंटेज कितना रखने से 1000 होगा, राइट। बट कुछ लोगों को तो नहीं भी मालूम हो सकता है कि कौन कितना परसेंटेज रखने से 1000 को लगेगा। तो उन लोग के लिए क्या है, उन लोग के लिए दो ऑप्शन है। एक, इफ यू नो कि परसेंटेज कितना रखना है कि इसका अमाउंट इतना हो जाए, और फिक्स प्राइस रख दें कि आप 2500 मेरा टोटल है, फिक्स प्राइस आपको 1000 लगेगा, दैट इज अप टू यू, वो कैसे आपको रखना है ना। अच्छा, हम जो पाइपलाइन में रख रहे हैं दैट इज रेफरल थिंग, है ना। अच्छा, रेफरल क्या होता है, सपोज इस कोर्स को आप तो लिमिटेड यूजर तरफ में भी रखेंगे आप कुछ सालों तक या कुछ महीने तक, बट बाद में जाके तो ये भी हो सकता है ना कि आप और इसको गॉन थ्रू करवाएं और इसको ऐड ऑन करवाएं और बाकी सब लोग देखें, है ना, ओपन फॉर ऑल, राइट। क्योंकि कोर्सेरा में क्या होता है कि ओपन फॉर ऑल, आप कोई भी उसमें कर सकता है ना। उसके लिए उस सेंस में क्या करें आप, तो जहां पे भी आप शेयर कर रहे हैं उस चीज को, सपोज मंजी मैम आपका एग्जाम्पल दे रहा हूं, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं।
Oh God.
ओके, तो मैम सपोज आपके 10 फ्रेंड्स हुए, ठीक है, 10 फ्रेंड्स हैं आपके, तो आपने उनको शेयर कर दिया, आपने बोल दिया कि आप अगर शेयर करते हैं, मतलब आप अपने दोस्त को बता रहे कि, मतलब अपने दोस्त को बता रहे कि आप लोग अगर आपने आपके जो भी जानने वाले हैं उनको अगर शेयर करते हैं तो आपको इतना रेफरेंस का इतना अमाउंट मिल जाएगा,
Hmm.
राइट। तो उनके लिए क्या होगा कि आप जो अभी पाइपलाइन में कर रहे हैं, हाँ हमारे पास ये ऑलरेडी सिस्टम है ना, बट एडटेक में हमने ऐड नहीं किया है ना, बट हमारे एक ऑलरेडी सिस्टम चल रहा है जो पणिता को पता है, मुझे पता है, क्योंकि हम लोगों ने एक मैम लॉस एंजलिस के लिए एक वेबसाइट के लिए बनाया था। मतलब वो जब 2020 में हमने लॉस एंजलिस के लिए बहुत बड़ा सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया था रिगार्डिंग द वैक्सीनेशन सॉफ्टवेयर, है ना, CC-19 कॉम्बैट कोविड। तो उनके लिए हमने रेफर वाला चीज बनाया था, क्योंकि वहाँ पे इसे बहुत होता है। तो वहाँ पे क्या था मैम, मैं जैसे बता रहा हूँ, सपोज आपके फ्रेंड ने रेफर किया, राइट। तो कुछ परसेंटेज वो आपके ऊपर डिसाइडेशन होगा, कुछ परसेंटेज के अमाउंट उनको आप, मतलब वो अपने आप, मतलब सपोज कोई स्टूडेंट लेता है, उस उनके लिए 1000 रुपीज लग रहा है, राइट। वो आपकी आपको आपको डिसाइडेशन है। सपोज उसमें से 800 आपके पास चला गया, ठीक है, बाकी 200 जिसने रेफर किया उसके पास चला गया, है ना। अच्छा, आप रेफर की एक्टिविटी देख सकते हैं, और जो अमाउंट होगा वो डायरेक्ट नहीं जाएगा, है ना। दैट इज अप टू यू कि आपको पेमेंट कब करना है। आपके पास ये रहेगा पे, ठीक है, और कैंसिल, और आप एक्टिविटी देख पाएंगे। सपोज आपके 10 फ्रेंड है, वन ऑफ योर फ्रेंड इज, मैं जितेंद्र का पकड़ लेता हूँ, ठीक है। एक जितेंद्र है, आप जितेंद्र का सर्च कर लीजिए, जितेंद्र ने 10 को रेफर किया है, ठीक है। तो आपका ड्यू अमाउंट वो चढ़ते जाएगा, सपोज 2000, ठीक है। बट आपको ऐसा नहीं कि 2000 ही पे करना है, आपके पास रहेगा कि इसको एक कोर्स बेचा है आपको, है ना। आप क्या इसको पे करना चाहेंगे, तो 200 में से सपोज 200 एक को देना था, एक एक ने रेफर किया जो उसने ले लिया, तो आपने पे कर दिया उसको, तो बाकी आपका 1800 बाकी रह गया, है ना। वो सब कुछ दिखाएगा, दैट इज अ रेफर एक्टिविटी। वो पूरा रेफरेंस वाला वो आपका एक अलग से बनेगा, जो हम मतलब है हमारे पास, बस ऐड ऑन करना है इसमें, है ना। अच्छा, जैसे आपके साथ मेरी पार्टनर,
Can Satyajit, I just want to ask, Madhu, do you follow Hindi? Madhu Kumar, you just added yourself and
ओ
do you
सॉरी,
follow Hindi?
ओके, मधु कुमार, राइट।
Yeah, because yeah,
नो मैम,
you don't understand Hindi. So
नो,
Satya, I think that is
नो इशू,
thank you.
है ना। ओके, सो शुड आई एक्सप्लेन इट अगेन और व्हाट यू हैव टू डू?
No, I think it's recorded, so I will help Madhu understand this after the call. After this call, I'll talk to him later.
ओके, ओके मैम, ओके। One more is joining Sarosh. Let me admit him. Okay. So here you can see the top instructors, right? That's up to you. Okay. That you can add from your base. So what we have to do that जो भी आपका learning platform है, okay, वो आप white label होगा पूरा, है ना। उसमें से आप अगर चाहें तो हमारा नाम जोड़ भी सकते हैं, आप अगर चाहें ना भी जोड़ सकते हैं। That
So
is
you
up to
mean
you.
to say that if I want, I can have your name in the banner, or I can have it completely mine. Like there will be no business.
हाँ, करेक्ट, दैट इज अप टू यू, है ना। दैट इज अप टू यू, वो आपके ऊपर है कि आप, आपका मतलब जैसे होता है ना कि कॉपीराइट में वेंचर मेंशन होता है कि डिजाइनर डेवलपमेंट होम, राइट, है ना। उसमें हम या तो जोड़ेंगे, या तो जोड़ेंगे नहीं, या तो
Satyajit,
जोड़,
I would prefer you to just stick to English, please.
यस,
Yeah, and Sarosh, could we please have? Yeah, great, thanks.
हाँ, आई जस्ट मीट हिम।
Hmm.
So this is the thing that we can do. Okay, there is a partnership is there. If you want to add the partners logo, that is up to you. Okay, the courses. So suppose you have multiple courses, you have more than 110 courses. Okay, and that is up to you that you can categorize on the basis of, suppose some this course, these 10 courses belonging to accounting course. This other 20 courses belonging to suppose meditation course,
Yeah.
etc. Right. So you can search, anyone can search the category wise also. Suppose here you can see, right, the courses. If someone who is, one second, let me mute him. Let me mute her, the server. Okay. So suppose if anyone who is not known about any of things, okay, what you're providing, what are the things. Suppose someone, if anyone can click courses, right? So there is a category, right? Here you can see. Suppose if I'm coming to SEO or programming language, HR, Soho, cooperative. So or only I just add one course, right? For every category, right? You can add multiple as one in one. So these are we call categories, okay? And on the category you can define your courses. And suppose you have popular courses also and latest courses also. That is up to you, okay? Yes, popular and featured courses are in front line. They can see, anyone can see with the feedback of 5 and 4 and rating. That is up to you, okay? But as you know, as an online era, so maybe anyone can give you one rating, right, out of 5, right? Anyone can do that, right, in a negative sense or whatever they can send. Okay, what you will do that you can decide that which feedback you want to add in this. Okay, that is up to you. So suppose if you want to if you don't want to add the one rating review with that in the course, so you can certainly do that. That is up to you. Okay, वो आपके ऊपर रहेगा कि आप कौन सा ऐड करना चाहेंगे, ना। ओके, comparison is there. If you can see the Coursera thing, okay, there is one suppose someone have the accounting courses, okay, one thing, and someone different have accounting courses of any other topic on or the same topic suppose, okay. So student have that कि उनको थोड़ा दिक्कत होगा समझ में कि मैं कौन सा कोर्सेज लूं, है ना.
Yeah, they can choose based on the profile of the portfolio of the.
पोर्टफोलियो और कंपैरिजन भी कर सकते हैं कि इनका टाइमिंग कितना है, इनके क्या कोर्सेज कर रहे हैं, क्या सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा उनको. तो यहाँ पे आप देख पा रहे कंपैरिजन है.
Yeah, English Satyajit.
सॉरी सॉरी मैं थोड़ा सबको लेके मैं बोल रहा हूँ. So there is a compare button is there, right? So if anyone click on the comparison button, so they can see that so when you click this compare button, so they can add the courses which you want to compare or differentiate between two courses, right? And they can see the list that what are the things in this courses or what are the things in this courses. So that is up to you that you can decide. Anyone, so that is for the student purpose. That's why built for.
So if I understand the compare option better, so you mean to say there are different teachers who are providing the same courses. So as a student, if they say compare, now all the prices in this particular program is going to be the same. So there's no price comparison over here. So then
Right.
over here, it would be like if it is accountancy, then you're seeing how many topics under accountancy is one teacher providing compared to another teacher, right? All right. Okay.
Correct. So let me log in through this. So I have the admin access. So we will give you the admin access of that. So there is three access. One is the admin access, one is instructor access, and third one is student access. Okay. So maybe you can also learn about some CMS, that customer management system, right? The Zoho provide. Yesterday I spoke up with Manjuri ma'am regarding that too, that what CMS provide, right? So let me show you the CMS too. 1 second, let me log in through.
What are you waiting for?
Yes, I'm just logging from one of my system. One
Okay.
second. Yes, is my screen is visible?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So there is the one CRM thing, right? That you can see right here. Okay, perfect. So what we have, suppose I'm just explaining you what we have. So suppose you build one course, right? Okay, and you can add in this course multiple students or families too, right? How you can do that? That you can add the family to this batch. Okay. So suppose you can add one of their parent or one of their child, right? Okay. Suppose you add one child or one parent, okay, of that family. Okay. So you can add campaigns. Okay. You can add a task. Okay, regarding that. Suppose any so we have in Bengali we can say the Baro Mase Tero Parvon, right? So there is a 13 festival in 12 months, right? That you can say. So there is a many festival in that India will take. So suppose in Christmas, that is 25 December, right? So suppose you add a courses, then this course is coming soon, right? So add this course. If anyone want to take this course, you can take on 50% discount, 60% discount that you have, right? So there is a one customer is there, add new customer, notes, tasks, meetings, calls, right? ये आपको कहाँ help करेगा? So it will helps you. Suppose if you want to maintain the record, okay? So suppose जो आपके ACO में help करेगा, means for marketing purpose, okay? So you can take the note, okay? So suppose you add customers, okay? Whatever you have, that is on pipeline of yours, okay? So you add customers here, you can add the detail, date of birth and mobile. Okay, on the basis of date of birth, you add a campaign for birthday wishes and all, and that is generating a market base, right? Okay, and suppose you can add notes that what you mentioned on that, or suppose if you want to any reminder kind of thing. Okay, so there is one reminder feature, okay, that you can set up the time and date. Okay, on that basis this system will remind you or mail you that you have the task that you have to complete it, right? So in the dashboard you can see the task activity too, that what are the tasks that are left or what are the tasks that you have completed. Okay, and meetings are also there. So what is in the meeting? So there is a one meeting. Suppose you have a meeting after 2 days, after 3 days, in that at that time. Okay, that our system can help you to remind too, right? So that what CRM can do, customer relationship management, to interact to customers, right? And we are dealing with that. Whatever the Zoho have, we add this feature. Okay, as we have partnership with Zoho. So there is many things. Students is there, right? Enrollment is there, report is there, content is there. So slider videos and partners is like your front
Just
end
one
side.
quick question with regards to adding these, enrollments or students. Is it supposed to be done manually, or can I export it from a bigger file or something like that?
Yeah. So as I mentioned that we built a software for CC19, right, in Los Angeles. Okay. So what we did there, I'm just coming into this also. So what we did there, so they are telling it 1,000-2,000 patients in one day.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, ma'am, it is not easy to add a patient manually 10,000 to one. So we have a template of that Excel sheet. Okay, you can just import it. Okay, and on whatever way you can add that the student details. Okay, and you can just export it. So just added the courses on the student, and they can receive a mail that in the system you have the login, or suppose your teacher added it on that courses like this. 1 second. Okay. So we also add a feature of
Another question. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
to
no issue, no issue,
interrupt.
no issue, no issue.
So
Please.
now when this migration happens from whichever existing platform, and then you add it into this, the students get notified that they have been updated on this platform, right? So do the teachers with similar, like say, for example, you have an option to select that the student wants to learn, say, accountancy. All right. So do all the teachers with accountancy get a notification as well to say that there is a student that is now registered? And is that one thing that they can also get notified, or do they have to come back to the system to search for their students?
Yes. So that is up to you. Suppose when you add a courses, right? You have to mention that what are the instructors that you have in this courses, right? Right. So when you just import that Excel sheet, okay. Yes, the students will notified, the admin also get notified, and in CC, the instructor will get notified.
All right.
Okay, but you have to add their email ID on their courses.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So
there is
I'm
one.
just looking at the search criteria, if there is a student who's coming in with accountancy as a request to study, so all the accountancy, the entire accountancy department per se will get notified to say that there is a new student. And that is when they would be able to approach that student, or, they would have their profile. Like, for example, if you do it on Google, search for a topic on Google, the best ones would be the ones that would be visible first,
Correct.
it's the same concept, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
But teacher will get notified only the student's name only.
Only
Okay.
the student's name. I would like the student's profile also to be visible so that the teacher can make a choice whether they want that student or not.
As per our security agreement, we cannot allow that, but we can do for you.
It just That's not the
That's
phone
not
number and the email address. When I say the student portfolio, it would mean to say like at what level is that student at? Like, you know, if he wants to learn accountancy, does he basic? I mean, what age group is he? You know, you
Huh.
can't expect somebody.
That is up to you. That is up to you that what you want to see basically. Okay. And
Okay.
suppose you want to see the date of birth or any profile description of the student. Okay.
The
You can add
description.
certainly. That is not an issue. Okay.
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 Yeah.
So suppose many companies have many things, right? So what our company will provide more things. Suppose आपको ऐसा भी कोई service, right? You have a service, you have something that you want to add in this your edtech company or edtech software, right? And ऐसा कोई फीचर हो सकता है जो इसमें नहीं हो, है ना? ये और आपको पता है कि ऐसा कुछ आप ऐड करना चाहेंगे, right? So
English.
if yes, so इसमें क्या so what you can do, okay, you can just inform us, okay, and within a span of day we can just build for you,
Okay.
right?
So the turnaround time is 1 day for a request, right?
1 day for the requirement analysis, and we can provide you the time, exact time that this feature will take
Yeah,
this time.
because I want to know the service level agreements with you
Mhm.
as well. So
Mhm.
like if there is a fault, so like how do you do the service level agreement? Like what's the priority 1, 2, and 3? What are the request dates? Like, you know, I want to know that part of it as well.
Yes,
So yeah.
we have 5 request stage, okay, and one thing is basically we can define the priorities basis also, right?
Yeah.
So you can decide that this priority is low, high, or very urgent, right? And on that basis, we have the status, okay? So the six statuses we can define from our end. That is one, that is suppose the requirement analysis is done, okay? Second is after requirement analysis, how we can design and develop, okay? And from there, when you decide to develop a team, that how you can design and develop, we can add the time to the what are the time span we can add the time stamp also, that on that day or on that time or before we can do that. That's for sure. Okay. After that, what we will do, sir. So there is three testing that are going on. One is integration testing, sorry, unit testing that is done by the development end. Second is integration testing, and third one is final testing. And after final testing, we can deploy your feature, and also you can inform you in an email that these features will add from our end. Okay, you can see, and also
But this, what you're explaining to me is more from the project management point of view. I'm talking to you about the operation service delivery. You know, like once I'm assuming that this project is going to get done. I mean, you know, you've got a comprehensive tool and I understand the working of it. It's very similar to what I have already been, you know, briefed before. So now thinking about a situation that what you're telling me is for a new feature. I'm talking to you about the service level agreement. Like if there is a fault in the system and that has been assigned to you, what is a service level agreement? What you're explaining to me is the testing.
what are the
That
new features? Yes, yes.
project. Yeah.
Okay. If I'm talking about that,
We can talk about the ticketing system.
Yeah, the ticketing. Basically, it's like, you know, when you raise a ticket and you have a query, you know, how does the support team, the technical support team, you know, what is their turnaround time? And, you know, like, how does that work? I'm really curious.
that we taken on the basis of very urgent basis, as this software is basically running in running phase, right? So it cannot delay on that thing, okay? And our main developer will working on this. They can come on and they can easily develop within 1 to 2 days maximum, basically.
Yeah, we can discuss Mantis, you know, we
Yes.
can,
Okay.
yeah, so
Yeah,
that,
because I would like an elaborate understanding of the service level agreement.
yeah,
Okay.
you can touch on Mantis, Satyajit, I think.
Yes, so we can show you that in the Mantis also. We have a software, a Mantis, that we can say the issue tracking system, right? Yes, that is there. Okay.
We have an entire program, a whole ticketing system, Manjari. So how that works is, once we have a NDA signed with you and the initial agreements done, then we give access to our ticketing system, and you can raise a ticket on that ticketing system, and we will assign it internally. and it has each ticket can be reviewed. Yeah, report issue.
Correct.
So each ticket will be assigned a priority on the basis of
How important it is to be.
how important it is. If it is critical, obviously it will be immediate
Fine, yeah.
attention, and then it depends on how critical it is. But then it is then assigned to the dev team and then to the testing team, and we have an entire process for that as well.
Okay, awesome. So you do have that support in place as well as.
Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
great. Mm.
We have the software that we build. Okay, so let me talk about the quizzes and all, Hindu history, how you can do reporting also. Okay, so you can see your revenue, okay, students activity, website visitors, and quiz history. That's what I mentioned, right? Then you can, okay, we also have feature. Suppose if someone, you can add a video in your courses, okay. So what you can take, suppose there is a 2-minute video, okay, of your one of your courses. So any students can see the video, and suppose they can see the 50% of the video, right? So in the students activity, you can see that these students, these are the students, they can see this video only 50%, 100%, 80%, that you can see, right? That is up to their end, okay? In the students activity that you can see, okay, the video watch, okay, or any file downloaded or not. Mostly in mostly case we will not allow in file download and all. That is basically if someone can download your video, right, that is not right, but that is up to you, right?
Mhm.
Okay, let me come with this live classes. Okay, suppose what we provide in live class, that you can add your live classes here. Okay, you can set the course in meeting time like Zoom or YouTube, or you can select the course in one, or for which course do you want to go for a live, on which date and time, and you can add the student's note. Okay, and what are the suppose 10 students are there in the internship tips, right? So when you create a live class, the 10 students get notified with a link and an email that you can join a meeting with this date and time. Okay, and whenever you go live from Zoom or YouTube, okay, so they can see you you from YouTube end basically. Okay, so that is basically the live feature that we added. Okay, and also if you want to add a courses, right? If you want to add new courses, right? So you can add a courses, right? The comments, outcome, pricing, media is there, okay? And as suppose if I'm coming about the media thing, right? So course overview provided YouTube, Vimeo, HTML5 or upload video. So you can upload video from your local end, means in local means in your local software on your local system. If you have any video, you can upload from that, or
There is no option to do a live recording on the system itself.
on the system it is not right there for now. In the pipeline it is there, yes. So you can add the YouTube video. Okay, what do you mean YouTube video? In YouTube video you can add the public link. So there is 3 links, right? One is public, one is private, and third one is basically that only for that those for those you can share the link only, right? So you can add 3 links here. Okay, suppose if you want to upload a video in YouTube and that you don't want to that anyone not can see that video, right? So that is on private limit, right? Right. So if you want to share that link, they can see the video. So what we have that in our system, so you can add the private link to here. So automatically they will add a video from that link and upload on that our courses, whatever you have. Okay, and if you have the Vimeo, if you have a video on Vimeo app, right, you can certainly add too, right? That is up to you. And course thumbnail you can add. Okay, and the pricing feature is there, right? Discount price, course, what are the course price have there, requirements is there, what are the outcomes that you can see, right? ASEO part is also there. Suppose this help in search engine, okay, what are the meta keyword or that, what are the meta description is there. Oh, meta keyword, the meta description can explain you Pranita ma'am better. Okay. After that, Pranita ma'am can explain you regarding the all the SEO things that we will provide. Okay. Okay, suppose if you have a course, okay, and also if you want to active or deactive too, right? This grid button, it shows the active button. Suppose inactive stage or inactive stage means, so
What's available and what's not available.
right. So if
Okay.
you want to edit this courses, or you can add the sections and lessons in this courses, so certainly you can do that. Add a section on weekly basis, on whatever you can basis, add a quiz. Okay. So in add a quiz, you can see the add title, which section you want to add, right? Suppose let me add test, kind of test quiz, right? And if you can edit this quiz, you can add a question, okay, whatever we have. And there's a one question type MCQ or text area. Okay, we can add more options too. This one we built for one of our client, that is Sambhadita, and that is our test server, not live server. So right now I'm seeing the test server. Okay, so that is MCQ text area. Okay, you can add multiple things. Suppose if you add a question like first name, full name, you can add the text area type, or you can add a option. Suppose, are you married? So you can option yes or not. Yes. Suppose 1 second. Yes. Or number options 2. Or number like 2. You can add that option, whatever the options that you want to add, or you can add yes options or no options. Suppose in that the yes option is right? So you can just click on the checkbox and submit. So those who have click on yes, so those are the true answers and these are the false kind of. So you can add the sections, you can add a lesson, right? Suppose you add a lesson, you can add the title on which sections you want to add. So lesson type is like video URL you can add, or text file, PDF file, document file, image file. That's up to you, right? So these are the categories we have, right? That I can show you in the Coursera. Let me show you our 1 second. Okay, so these are the categories we have. So in this categories, you can add a multiple course. Okay. Okay. Also, we give the roles and admin users and client feature. Okay. That so how it helps this client and role and admin user. Okay. So role means, suppose if someone is a doctor, how someone knows that this user is a doctor or not? On the basis of role, right? That what we can define on that. Suppose if you want to give a permission for any user. Suppose Manjiri ma'am, you have a team, right? That someone is working on the courses, someone is working on the courses addition, someone is working on the content, right? So there is all the menus that you can see for the admin. But let me come through 1 second the role feature. Let me show you. Suppose you want to add a role, right? So which feature you want to give for any role, right? For your team, right? For SEO support, for SEO, or for content manager, you want to assign a permission that what are the things that they can see only, right? So you can access a role through, and you can add a user and you can assign the role. And when they log in, they can see the only the content part or the video part or the students part. That is up to you, right? And you can add multiple, as many as you want, right? There is no limitation things are there. Okay, what are the things that are in pipeline? Let me show you that too. Okay, so quiz time 75% mark for pass that you can define, right? So there is on the pipeline. So means suppose quiz time means, or there is a one quiz time, right? That so quiz time is there is a time limitation. So in our system, the time limitation is not there right now, but in the pipeline, you can add the quiz time here. Suppose this quiz you have to answer on 15 minutes or 25 minutes or 1 hour. That's up to you. Okay. And you can also set it basically quiz assign things, right? Quiz assign thing means, so suppose if in one first attempt someone have failed, right? Okay, so what are the how many attempts they are on left? Okay, if someone have the 5 attempts or 3 attempts, after within 3 attempts, if someone have failed, so they have to study again on the section wise, like this.
So
That
the
is up to
teachers
you, that
get
you can.
notified as well, the fact that they haven't
Yes,
done.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
The instructor will get notified and the student. If you want to add yours admin part, you can certainly do that. Okay, pass marks also you can define. Okay, 75%, 85%. Okay, that's up to you, right? That you can add manually. Okay, okay, certificate features you can add, right? We can add a template. Okay, from that template you can choose how certificate looks and you can edit on that, right? Okay, total course time equal to total view time. So what total course time? So we already have the total course time, right? You can say this course can complete it within 4 hours. That you know, right? Suppose if suppose you can add a video, right? And you can skip it. Suppose students can skip it. This is for offline course. I can talking about. Suppose this course, if anyone can learn within 4 hours, right? Minimum 4 hours, right? And if any students if any students keep the video of yours in offline courses, right, and they only take 1 hour of that, right? Udemy में होता है, कोर्स में ये होता है कि आप सपोज 1 घंटे में आपने पूरा कोर्स खत्म कर दिया,
English, please.
है ना? Okay, so what you can do here, so we can show that how we can just
How long have you
students get-
spent on that course?
the
Right?
students get notified that you just take only 1 hour, but this course will get minimum 4 hours. So please go through again like that, right? So without completing this total course time equal to total view time, without completing, we are not allowed to move to the next week or next section of your courses, right? You can also see the track progress. Students can see the track progress where they are. Okay, and they can give the feedback too. Okay, we have the messaging app also, messaging system. So someone want to message to that instructor or admin, they can certainly do that, right? Points earned and redeem and scratch card. Okay, so this is about the suppose if you want to add any scratch card to redeem and pointer, that is up to referral part. So that goes on referral thing. Okay, how many points on that someone have, if someone just refer your courses and all, redeems are there, scratch card is there, refer a friend and buy the courses, that is coming on refer thing. Okay, instructor direct message, attendance system. Okay, we have the attendance system in our SNS system. Okay, that you can build for a tech company that we are planning for in the pipeline. Okay, live video integration, currently live video integration with our Zoom and YouTube currently, and we can add for Google and Meet in our pipeline. We can add the batch system.
1 second, sorry about breaking up your
No
thought.
issue.
So now with the one that you said, that the kids who have enrolled into the course and they haven't done well, or they haven't completed the 4 hours of the video and they have done only 1 hour, they don't get to proceed unless they finish it, right? I mean, they have to go step by step is what you're trying to tell me, right?
Correct.
So that is editable, right? And I mean, in the way I look at it is, if a child is interested in knowing the holistic view of the entire course, if he is enrolled for it, whatever is in the enrollment, like say for example, in this process, like how I want to get it done is basically the child comes in, he comes across something in accountancy. So there is a teacher who is ready to have that accountancy class with the student. So it's going to be a live program. So now the live classes which are going to be saved in the database, that is the content. So I don't have a content manager who is going to create contents for the teacher. The teacher has to create the content with the student in the live class. So I'm not going to have a process of a content manager anyway. So the teacher and the student are the ones who would be creating it. So now with that database, which is actually very, obvious, like this becomes one of the contents for my database pretty much, So this meeting, for example, okay, building up the system, the process of building up the system, it could be one of those contents which are there in my database. How do you explain that? How we sat here and we asked questions and the rest of it. So now this would be available for anybody else who wants to develop their own edtech company. All right. So there wouldn't be a content manager who is going to provide some other source. So for a child who has already enrolled themselves in the course and they want to create their own edtech company, they would see how it is done in moralscience.com and they would be like, okay, you know what, this is the way it's done over there. I can improvise on it. So that should be available. So is that editable? Like if I want to give that feature.
Right.
Okay.
So that is up to you, right?
Okay.
Whatever the things that you can add the dynamic feature, not
Yeah,
the
so
static
it's not
feature.
restricted is all I'm saying.
Yes.
All
That
right.
is up to you.
Okay.
So these are the features. If you want to add, you can add. If you want to just keep it, you can keep it. That is up to you totally. Okay. Offline download and add polls you can add, right? There is one offline download feature is there. Offline download only for the live video. Okay. So whatever, when you just when you teach anything, when you just explain anything in live session, so anyone can see the offline download thing. So who those of our students and enroll on the live things, or those are students who are there. So what we can do, we can add a link. Okay. On that link, they can see the video, the offline video of that live session. Okay. They can.
Ideally, I wouldn't want that to be downloadable. I would like them to log back into the system to view
Okay.
it. And once you're done, they're gone. I would not want them to download it on their
Okay. So I'm talking about the link, right?
Yeah.
So that is up to you, that you can add a video, okay, or you can add a link. That is up to you, ma'am. Okay.
Cool.
If it is a link, yes, they have to visit their in your system, basically whatever you have a tech company, okay, and you can add the polls and things. So that is in the pipeline. Also, we are working on some things requirement we can do, and requirement analysis is still going on, okay. And
So how long do you think these things like the quizzing, the course activity, so all of these are in the pipeline. So how long do you think it's going to take for you to develop it?
I can just give you the exact time of for all features, right? Let me basically I already informed the development team, right? They are building on it, okay. And what are the time taken will be there, I can certainly inform you regarding that. I can mail you regarding it for sure, as I have to give you the exact time, right? Suppose I just state example, for suppose after 4 days it's complete. If it will not complete, right? So that is not good for us, right? We are maintaining a things. So yes, I can basically share you regarding that. Okay. So Pranita ma'am, are you there?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. It's up to you. And now Pranita ma'am can inform you how you'll work in SCA.
Thank you, Satyajit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. So we have you wanted to discuss about SEO, right?
Yeah.
So, like in one of the previous discussions, Satyajit mentioned that you wanted to we can add meta descriptions and meta titles to the courses so that they rank. So essentially, search engine optimization is ranking your product, your course, your website high on Google. So as soon as somebody searches for any keyword or anything which is related to your course,
Yeah.
your website or your course should come up on the first page of Google. So that is what one of SNS's streams do, and this is what our team does, SEO team does, and they help you rank your website. So anybody who searches, for example, what is moral science, then moralscience.com should come up on the first page. And for that, there are a number of processes that we follow, and we can go in depth. But
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I am looking for a job opportunity, ma'am. Is this related to job or anything, ma'am?
I'm not sure. We are not discussing.
So this is not related regarding Java. So Java is the basically
Job, ma'am. Jobs.
No, this is not about jobs, Madhu. This is about understanding the platform on which we are going to have the job. So ideally, I would like you to just understand the product over here. This is a platform. And then after that, once you have an understanding of the platform, it's basically if this is something that you're comfortable to be using as a teacher or as a student, depending on what your portfolio is. Because I just saw your profile on LinkedIn and I haven't had a chance to talk to you yet. So if you just see what this is, then we can discuss about that later in the evening.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks, Madhu. Yes, sorry, Pranita, go ahead.
Okay. So first, what we do is we understand what the business does and what will be the keywords which a person would be using, or as a layman, for example, if I am looking for some educational software, then I would type in Google something like how do I create a course, right? So that is my keyword. Now, what happens is these keywords will be used by big companies as well as small companies. So there is a competition in terms of using the right keywords for your business. So but using multiple processes and using multiple there are many things that an SEO team does before we kind of rank the system in the rank your keyword. So let me show you a process how we do it. Yeah. So first we identify what the keywords are for any business. Okay. And then we optimize the page, for example, moralscience.com or the Galaxy Education. In case you use the Galaxy Education's software's link, then we make sure that that page that gets optimized. We use heading tag optimizers and content. Content is the key, actually. Content, Google ranks content over many other things. So if your content is not duplicated, your content is clear, it is targeted towards important keywords, then it gives you a good ranking on Google. Then we have mobile view optimization. So your website, like most of us, we hardly use laptops and tablets. We are using mobile phones more and more. We're using voice search more and more. The website to be optimized, to be developed, that these websites fit to view on a mobile. And then, of course, rating, and Satyajit touched quite a few aspects of marketing. Know how social media is rampant. I mean, it's everywhere now, and we have used social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, TikTok in US, and all these platforms are used to leverage your product or your. There is a certain criteria for each of the websites. So each of the platforms have to be ranking more trending hashtags. So we make sure when posting on any of your proper hashtags are created, proper trending news, keywords are used, so that makes your content more relevant and more searchable.
So now what I had mentioned earlier, too, the content would be created.
Yes.
So would need the content to be created by a third party. So at such
Yes.
a market that.
So we would probably extract keywords from content that as marketing strategy.
Okay.
And that content itself, you will be using it on the front end, but our team will be using that content to post on the various presses. These are mediums like we use this, generating crawlability of the website. So what the Google does is on a regular site, and then we make sure, and then we remind you also that the content needs to be updated. Create. There is always possibility to create or to make additions or improvements or add new techniques, or for example, even if it is a latent like a latent title, like whatever it is, and then there will be some more information that you can add, so that there is continuous addition to your website, there is continuous content rotation, there is continuous content generation on the website, and that makes Google very happy. So that we make sure that we do that. We add blogs to the website, so that kind of stuff.
And what is connection like this, right? Now, for example, in LinkedIn, if I post an article, I can see I also get to see the viewers I have, and then next comes the content.
Yes.
So, now say impressions. Now, if I get so many impressions on an article that I have sent out, do I get the contact details of those people as well?
Yes. So what we do is we create month-end reports or insights, and then of course platforms we use Google Analytics, Google Search Console.
Yeah.
And if you're using Zoho, then we have Zoho Console or Zoho Social. Zoho Social, what is, it gives you an insight on all your platforms in one go. Platforms, you can link multiple platforms from same Zoho account, and then it gives you so you don't have to click multiple websites or multiple platforms to get insights from those. It gives analytics of all those platforms on one go. So we recommend that to our clients, and then there are many analytics and reporting tools which we use to report how your keywords are performing.
So how dynamic is the reporting? Like you said, once a month, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what if I need something which is, because in the starting stages, I would not need to wait for a whole month to know the reporting. I would like to probably see the trend like almost every day, like, a live performance kind of thing, where every night if you have an ad or something good put up somewhere, I would basically want to see how each, like how dynamic that is.
Yeah.
So do you have a vision of, having those at all?
Yeah, we can do it. And like you said, if it is dynamic, we prefer that there is a proper platform like Zoho Social or Google Analytics. They provide reports on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, even.
Yeah.
So that is not an issue, but we need to have some platform on the background to give you a holistic or a wholesome view. Yeah.
Because at least initially to know whether this is, going places or not, like even with the different projects that we've implemented in the past,
Yes.
we have always seen that, we want to know on a dynamic basis, like every minute basis, pretty much. Like I was in, technical support. So the number right after the deployment of a project coming into operations, and we being the service desk, we wanted to know how well that was deployed. So at least for the first initial, like whatever negotiated time, maybe, like 2 months of it right after the project deployment, we used to be on the pilot batch of operations to see how many queries have come and then create the knowledge bases based on that. So I'm looking to have some, because there are going to be a lot of, it's not just technical. I mean, the technical aspect is something that I can see that you guys already have a great team looking into it. But I'm talking about my content request, like based on the content, there would be a lot of queries. So I want to know what the queries are, like if I can do some sort of a search optimization on the database. Like say, for example, we use the word accountancy, right? So in accountancy, if I see that a lot of students are asking me questions about a certain part of accountancy, like maybe Tally, that's an accounting software. Do you teach Tally in this? Like how do I work on Tally? Now I come from a moral science background, right? So I would be definitely teaching Tally, but I would be giving them a session on why it is important, like right from balancing things in life to then you can do it on the paper. So it's going to be a huge transition to actually get to the topic. And that is where my, thing is different. So the keywords, if you say accountancy on Google, the chances are you would be getting a lot of people talking about it. But if you take accountancy from the moral science point of view, there are no contents available right now at all, So I'm starting off with a whole new chapter. It's not there. The concept is not there. So I want to see how there is this going to be more visible to Google.
Yeah, that's a good point. So, see, in that case, the keywords will not be accountancy related. They will be more like life progression or life solutions related. So
what
then
you can do you have face recognitions? Do you have AI working on those lines as well? Like, the way I'm looking at it, like mental health situation is a big thing, right? So when you're doing these face recognitions, like, is there anything that captures the emotions of people? And then we know, because, I'm not really too concerned about whether the person passes in their exams and, gets into a school. That's really not my concern.
reading, yeah.
But if I am looking at somebody who, taking it from a second or third level of it, say for example, I have logged in. So one part of my account details shows that I am in a commerce school. I go to this college and, I have all these preparation exams that are going on. So I have that information, which is very easily collectible. But I also look at things where my keyword searches are depression, my keyword searches are, suicide or, bullying, things like that. I'm picking up on those as well. So when I, as an individual, try and connect to this person, I would not suddenly say that, oh, are you depressed? Are you trying to kill yourself? That wouldn't be my starting topic. I would probably start with, I understand that because come on the system, you're looking into accountancy and you're looking into the commerce subjects, but I do understand that it is really stressful to be in the competition, isn't it? That's when the conversation rolls, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be like a quick demo. We have free demos, we have competition happening, we are better in the market. You can't talk like that to somebody who is like planning on jumping off a building, so we have to like calm the person. And so that is where I am getting into the system. So I'm
Yeah.
using that through technology. So do you have that kind of a situation? Like, I don't know. I mean, I want to know if that is
Yeah.
viable.
So, like you said, in this case, the targeting would be more towards mental health. We don't have AI as of now, but I know we are having some projects in AI, and that technology is catching on both in our company and elsewhere, obviously. But right as of today, we don't have it. But you have a valid point, and what we can do is when like we can work with you and understand, like there will be more detailed sessions.
Yeah, yeah.
So in that case, once we have a better understanding or a better of what exactly you are looking for, then we will create. See, whenever a person, for example, just like you said, that a person maybe, for a person, say, has a November CA exam, and then right prior to November, people are in the most depressed state or stressed state. So in that case, their searches will not be how to pass the CA exam. Their searches will be how to deal with stress, how to yeah. So that is more an engaging kind of more engaging, like. Then in that case, from the SEO point of view, we will be using more more kind of
That's okay, Pranita. I'm not expecting you to have a tailored answer for me. I've been searching for the answer for a long time myself.
Yeah.
And so I'm not expecting you to have something ready made. But I'm glad that you've understood the question. A lot of times people don't understand, like they just give me that blank look. But I'm glad that you've taken it on board and you understand the importance of it. So I think for today, we've had a very long conversation already, and I'm very happy with the product. I mean, this was a demonstration I was expecting to look at in the first go anyway. So I'm very happy with the way things have, turned out today. And let me please share that recording, Satyajit, in the team as well. And this would be a great place to get inputs from other people also to see what they think. What about you? Do you want to add anything for this? Vibrant Education Malaysia, do you want to just talk about that as well?
Sorry, you're muted, sir. Can you just unmute?
Education Malaysia will not talk. Indra can talk.
Yes, please do.
It's a very good platform, which though we had a long discussion about our day before. And it's somewhere where the entire infra is there. We need to just go and rent, go and sit our place. It's a plug and play model.
Yeah.
So it makes our job is more easier. Then you create an infrastructure and put across your mind into this. And again, good number of, as you know well, no academician is good in IT, as per my understanding. Okay. And IT is something like where we need to just bet on somebody who's expertise in that.
Yeah.
Expertise, or at least those who are better than us.
Yeah, might as well give them the opportunities.
Taking a flow chart for a small program itself, it takes me for a week. Then there's a system and the process which is already there. We need to go and sit there and do our delivery. That's all. And we don't need to do much on that, any of those things. Everything will be, because I saw some reports and how do you play on live session, all those things and all. So which we don't need to worry much on that. The entire technical part, because a lot of time, good number of time when we do a Google Meet or a Zoom, we'll check whether the person is connected or not, whether we are connected, which get disconnected, a lot of things. But we don't need to do that. As being an academician, we just have to deliver as the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah. So I see where you are coming in from, Sandal, because you were looking at it from an academic point of view. And because I'm technologically driven as well, so I want to know if my academic presenters would have a tool that is, going to support that. So I can see that this is quite, I mean, it's also quite relevant to what you said last time, like let's not use something which is already there in the market, but let's develop it step by step. And that way we would be able to integrate our ideas into what really we want our students to be. So which I totally take it on board. So right now, I think Satyajit has done a great job, and so did
Basically, he's representing what I'm sorry, I was not in the beginning. I just, is it okay, Mr. Satya?
Yes, yes, sir. Do you have anything for me, sir?
Yeah, what exactly you are into? You are a different platform which you have it, or you're developing for her, or what exactly it is?
So basically, we are from Essence System, okay,
Sorry?
and we are from Essence System, sir. So there is a basically US-based company, and we have a venture of 2 or 3 that is basically cooperative software. We are not working on the only for EdTech company. We are working for everything, and mainly our based clients are from USA itself, right? And we are building many things, right? If I'm talking about the vaccination, if I'm talking about the DCR, so there is one DCR things also there in USA. So there is an employment management system is there, right? So suppose one of your employee resigned from your company, right? And if for any reason, right, or from your boss, or you are a boss or you are a leader, right? So you remove one of your employee without any reason, so they can apply a tax, or they can apply a certain amount to their company, right? So there is one DCR company that handling, and we are, yes, we are mainly we are a venture of that or two. We are handling that company. We are also handling the CC-19 vaccination that I'm talking about, the Los Angeles. So kindly, sir, maybe more than 16,000 patients are there on CC-19 vaccine that we built for Los Angeles. That is for vaccination thing, and the form and each and every minute that will be dynamic. Nothing nothing that is static. So also take a step on this EdTech company, and we already have our top instructors that are very much popular in their family, in that thing. And also we are speaking with Manjari ma'am that if we I and basically our company and Manjari ma'am can just build a EdTech company in a certain level, right? Because we are believe in partnership, we don't have any problem regarding any money and all, right?
Because that's one key thing. As being in the business, I've been always look forward. And that's what I was pulling Manjari when she wanted to do something. I really never wanted her to be there in that.
Okay.
Because I love the business people especially. And I've been into the business. I always wanted to keep our identity is very important, being as a business people. And she has a vast the content or the knowledge of what she wanted to deliver, which I never wanted somebody to take it and run. That's my key intention. Even I was bluntly, I told her yesterday, I think yesterday, if I'm right, we had some long call and long discussion. I was really reluctant on certain things, what she wanted to do that. And good, I think this is a good one. What she has now, this is, I really appreciate for this. This is always, nowadays, you cannot be stand on your own. You must have to go to collaboration and association.
Yeah.
That's
I'm here to send me a message so that I can add you to the group that we are. So Satya, could you?
I can do that. I can do that.
Awesome. Yeah, Pranita, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
With your permission, maybe I can take support of Mr. Satya for my organization also.
Yes, please. Anyone, anytime you can do that, certainly.
Yeah,
okay, we can meet.
I'll talk to you on personally, which is on that. So before
that, so Sandeep sir is the right person that he can talk about that pricing and all.
Fine.
Right. So that depends on basically company to company. What
one more is also lined up through Manjari. That's for my company. It's called as Vibrant Education. We are into especially managing the schools, and we are into training also. So maybe you can take it into consideration as a true venture where you are going to support and see to that how the price factors can be taken into consideration. And since you have mentioned it's more about like a partnership. Partnership never look for a money factor; they look for a growth. I mean that's
right. Yes,
but
you're
we
right.
still need to get food on the table. So we're keeping that in mind. We'll still need to know how to cut the, like they say, you need to cut your cloth depending on the quote you want. So, based on that.
It's majorly, the discussion is going to be more about how do we switch it on and with what are the factors which has been involved in that? Maybe the commercial, the time factors, and what exactly? What is our role and what is your role? How you are going to get benefit? What we are going to get benefit?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much that. Okay.
Okay, right? Thank you.
Awesome. Great. Thank you so much. And I
Bye.
think
Take care.
this has been a great thing. So please.